Yeah, ready. I had to give it up. But Kenny Easley, that was a great pick. He was gonna make the list. Darren Woodson would have made the list. I was in between, but I should have went with the first thing that came to mind and put Darren Woodson or Kenny Easley on the list. But I kind of like Beat Dog. Blunt was cold blooded, but look at who he played with the defense. Look who he played with on that defense. They were loaded full of Hall of Famers. Hey, but you still got to get it done, RC. Look at Prime. Prime had Woodson. It's that dude that I'm thinking of who took Bill Bates' job. He had Larry Brown. They had some Russell Maryland, Charles Haley, Norton Jr., who's a borderline Hall of Famer. They had some killers on their defense too. I mean, if you think about it, most of the defensive players, most of the best cornerbacks ever played with some good defense. Even like people always try to poo-poo the Falcons defense, but when you got Tim McKay on the other side, Brian Jordan, Jesse Tuggle, and them dogs that they had down there with the Can't Touch This Falcons. I mean, what was it? It was the Can't Touch This or the Too Legit to Quit Falcons. They had some good players around Prime too. I just think Mel Blount is that deal, man. Mel Blount, he used to whoop on receivers' heads. This is close to the middle of his career. They say you can't whoop on their heads no more. You got to do it this way. And he won Defensive Player of the Year with Joe Green, Jack Ham, Jack Lambert, L.C. Greenwood on that defense, Donnie Shell, and he still won Defensive Player of the Year. I got to give it up to him, RC. I got to give it up to him, man. I got to, man. I love Prime. I like all the corners. You're a big time corner. HRap your fan. But yes, he is DJ Knox. But as an inside joke, I sent him a picture. He said, "Don't tell me that's somebody else." Yep, that's him. But I got to give it up. Mel Blount will always. There's two things that's never gonna change on my list. Well, if I ever do a best cornerback, understand Mel Blount is number one, and the rest of them dudes gonna have to figure their way in. Ronnie Lott gonna always be number one, and Lawrence Taylor is the greatest player in defensive history. He's the greatest player in the history of playing defense in the National Football League. Bar none. I don't hear about no Reggie White. I don't hear about no Bruce Smith. Another dude who don't nobody talk about. Of course, he Raider Nation, but don't nobody talk about my main man, Greg Townsend, enough. But ain't nobody ever gonna move me off. Lawrence Taylor's the greatest defender ever. Ronnie Lott, the greatest safety ever. Mel Blount is the greatest cornerback ever. I'm never gonna move off those. Never. But anyway, let me get back to this show so I can hit to wrap it up. But I'm on Stevie Wonder time. I see the credits roll. With that being said, man, and Adrian Peterson is allegedly broke. I don't know if he's rich people broke or he broke ass HRap broke. But and the man didn't check out somehow, some way he's been robbed of all his riches. He's grossed $99 million. He's in the neighborhood of probably he took home about $32 million because after agents, managers, league dues, the government, he probably took home about $33 million. So he didn't swindle it. Somebody beat him out of it. The question I'm not gonna hold nobody responsible for Adrian's money, but this plays right into what I always say. What the hell is going on? I always say they always get these young men and hand them a pile of riches, and they have no education. Now, from what I understand, the Pittsburgh Steelers have a program that they put their young people through to manage their money. But when you have young people, I blame 65% of this. 65% of this on the National Football League. I do. I really do. I go 65% on Adrian Peterson. I'm sorry. 65% of this go to Adrian Peterson, and 17 to 17 17 or 16 and a half, 16 and a half on the NFL and its agents. Because I think the NFL should mandate that you go to class and learn how to take care of your money. And the NFL should also mandate that agents, while they're taking 3 to 5% of your money, they should be mandated to put some of your money in an escrow account that you can't touch until you get older. That same 3 to 5% of that $100 million that they get, that should be mandated to be put somewhere so even if you get swindled, you can live a solid life. The NFL does not offer you health insurance after 5 years, but you should be offering education for these young men coming from these impoverished situations. And it's just not black people coming from impoverished situations, and Latino people and Asian people. Most of the people that are in the National Football League that don't throw a ball come from impoverished situations. Most of them. So these agents should be forced to put something to the side for you, man. Because you are dealing with 20-year-olds. It is a rare 20-year-old that you hand him tens of millions of dollars and he will do the right thing. That's why 85% of these young men, black, white, and everybody else on the planet that has played in the NFL, 85% of them end up back in the poorhouse because they don't know how to manage money. Period. They do not know how to manage money. And it is your responsibility to take care of your money. But again, most people in America have moved back into their parents' house after college because they mismanaged their money. And then they get back on their feet and they move again. So this is no different. You was 100 there and they're a millionaire. Or 1,000 there and you're a millionaire. That's it. Now, for all of y'all that be arguing with me back and forth about small market teams in the National Football League, y'all finna end that conversation with me. Y'all ain't never gonna be able to talk to me about small market ever again. We are about to do away with the term small market sports franchise. Again, that term is about to be obsolete. The reason that is, the NFL is about to sign a new collective bargaining agreement with the players and the Players Association. They're about to sign a new collective bargaining agreement. And if you don't know what a collective bargaining agreement, that is the agreement between the Players Association and the National Football League on how they're going to divvy up the profits throughout the league and how players will be treated going forward for the next 5 to 7 years. What is happening also as a sidebar is this. Y'all know that CBS, NBC, ESPN, which is ABC, and other stations bid for the right, and Fox bid for the rights to, and this is going to make it hard for these colleges too. They bid for the right to broadcast football games every week in the National Football League. CBS get 2 games a week. They get the Thursday game and the Sunday game. Fox get a bunch of Sunday games. NBC get Sunday Night Football, and ESPN get a Sunday Night Football. ESPN, they get some, so I don't know what the fuck they get, but they get a game too. The reason I'm talking about this is because the National Football League is about to sell their media rights. And what you might go, HRap, ain't that what a TV contract is? No, it's not. See, we live in a different age now. If you want to know what media rights is, and not the damn things that fall out the sky, media rights. Media rights. ESPN gets Monday Night Football. Thank you, Joe. ESPN ABC gets Monday Night Football. I knew they got something. I couldn't think of it. Joe is executive producer of the End of the Bench podcast. Media rights are this. Media rights is just like if you made an album in in the 1900s, you got spins and you got money because the radio played the hell out of your songs. Now it's converted because we live in a different era. You get money from downloads from Spotify and all these other, excuse me. Yeah, I stole your shit, Chief. You get spins when you play things on Tidal. Y'all may get rid of Spotify, get rid of all them other joints. Deal with Hove, y'all. Deal with Hove. But Tidal, y'all. I got Tidal on my phone. I suggest y'all get it too. Support the brother who's supporting brothers. I'm just saying. But when you get spins on Tidal, artists get paid. The NFL is working on selling their media rights to people like Yahoo, Bleacher Report, Twitter, and other entities so you can stream their that sucks to be you and Chief Rock. So you can stream their product directly. And if you don't understand that, when teams play in Europe, you can watch the game on Yahoo now. And they got a lot of people watching on Yahoo. People don't usually sit in front of television anymore. They use their tablets, their pads, and like my man, number one Chief Rocker, he watches Yankee games on his phone. So this is why I say the term small market team is about to be obsolete. I don't want to hear about these teams can't afford nobody no more because they're about to be getting money from TV, from the radio, from the internet, and from your ass, the fan. So there will be no such thing as they can't afford because they can. See, we got to stop affording billionaires financial empathy. Now, if something happened to one of them, man, I'm sorry that happened to you. Hope you get better. But financial empathy for a billionaire is the stupidest thing you can do. Understand, this got nothing to do with football, but Steve Ballmer has enough money to buy 10 other NBA teams and still have $5 billion to spare. Listen to that. The owner of the Clippers can buy 10 other NBA teams and still have the same money Oprah Winfrey has. More money than Donald Trump has. Listen to that. He'll still have more actual money than Donald Trump. I mean, Donald Trump and Oprah. If he purchases 10 more teams, which he'll be even richer, but I'm just saying. He'll still have enough cash on hand to be richer than Oprah Winfrey. And he'll own a third of the NBA. So when you afford these owners this empathy, oh man, they can't afford that. See, this is what goes on to the lie of small market teams and the other propaganda that they're feeding to you in regards to Oklahoma City's about to be terrible. They're not going to be able to afford free agents. And again, as I said earlier in the show, that is a lie. That is a televised lie. Television. The reason that's a lie is this. The Golden State Warriors got 3 All-Stars. They can't afford any more All-Stars. Actually, they got 4. They still got 4. They can't afford any more All-Stars or free agents. The Lakers got 2 All-Stars. They can't afford any more All-Stars or big time. The Clippers, all these teams around the league that moneyed up and got big time ball players to 4 and 5 year deals. The Brooklyn Nets, they can't afford any more stars because they got to build around those. That means that is the key. That is the headline for you as a small market team to get excellent facilities, practice, stadium, and do exactly what the LSU Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide did. Upgrade your facilities to attract people there. Because the Knicks can't afford you. Because the Bulls can't afford you. Because this team can't afford you. Because the Orlando Magic can't afford you. Because the Atlanta Hawks can't afford you. Because they got stars